I like the pattern that the rainwaters made as they flowed over the ground. Just moved all this detritus like that. It's break number 1, and last night I cowboy camped. My ground sheet is really kind of soaked. Even though I'm in a 19-mile dry stretch for water, and there's so much burn and not a lot of live trees, it was strangely full of condensation. I got cold at breakfast again, but now I'm hiking and I'll be all warm again soon. Today is town day, or at least as much as I am doing towns in Oregon. It's the Mazama camping ground and store right near the rim of Crater Lake. And I sent myself a box there, so my plan is to get my resupply, get some food, get my devices charged, get my stuff dry because it was a wet night last night with condensation, and then go out and hike the rim of Crater Lake. The Crater Lake Trail is technically an alternate, but nobody takes the official red line of the PCT through here because why would you miss out on Crater Lake? Not sure what they're trying to say, but I like the little drawing. Also, I am fully out of the burn. I think it was maybe 10 miles of burn, and I timed it perfectly. I hiked it in the evening and the morning, and so it wasn't hot and exposed at all. That's that thing I could see. I am leaving Crater Lake, the campground, and heading to Crater Lake, the site. I was in and out just 3 hours or so. Right now, I'm about at the same elevation as the water in Crater Lake at about 6,200 feet. But now I'm going to climb up to the very top of the rim and get my first view. Ooh, almost there. And now I get to walk all the way around the rim up to that kind of curvy one like that. I think the trail goes off right before it. It's called Lau Rock. This is a personal opinion, but I think that Crater Lake is one of the most beautiful sights in all of the US, and it's in Oregon. Fun fact about Crater Lake, it was created when Mount Mazama erupted 7,700 years ago. And the lake gets filled up entirely through rainfall and snowmelt. This area gets a ton of snow. Even now, in middle of September, it's had all summer to melt. There's still a little bit hanging on. And the water is just this incredible blue color. Also, there's no outlet, I don't think. And I actually have no idea where the water from the lake goes as it fills up with rain and then it loses water. Maybe an aquifer underground somewhere. You can really see the edge of the lake there. And over here, you can see some lighter, or can you? I don't know. There's some lighter spots in the shallows by the island. Here's my break spot. I made sure to choose an already impacted site that's right next to the trail. In my box, I sent myself a nice bread from the food co-op. This one is lemon poppy seed with almonds. I just passed some trail maintainers, trail builders, and I think here's some more of their good work. You can camp down by some water off the rim if you get a permit. I also got really lucky today. There's no haze from the smoke, just clear, beautiful views of the lake. I think Wizard Island is also a volcano. You can see it has its own little crater within the crater of Crater Lake. Oh, and there's the trail that you can take to go up. Oh, and now you can see the shallows. And Wizard Island has lots of little mini islands. I think you can see where I start now. Over there, yes. That's where I started on the rim, near that building where I got my Ruby Jewel ice cream. And then I'm going until before, like right in that saddle, I think, is where I turn off. It's been a lot of cirrus clouds and wispies and things like that growing. So I think I'm gonna get thunderstorms. Probably not tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Also back there is Mount McLaughlin. That hill is so red. Probably can't see, but there are a ton of butterflies. And they go super fast. An interesting sign about how the names of Crater Lake have changed over the years. The Klamath Indians called it Giiwas. Then it was Deep Blue Lake by the settlers, Blue Lake, Lake Majesty, and Crater Lake. It's nice, there's trash cans. After the big eruption, there were still more eruptions over the next couple hundred years, smaller ones that sealed off the floor of the lake, and the magma produced Wizard Island that we can see, and it also produced Mariam Cone that is hidden underwater. Lau Rock was formed when a lava flow filled an explosion crater on the north slope of the mountain. So Mazama was collapsing and part of the hardened flow cracked and fell in. And now you can see, so Lau Rock is where you can kind of see what the shape of the mountain used to be. Mount Mazama used to be, I think, 12,000 feet tall. And then over here, some really cool pinnacles. These are what the footprints of non-PCT thru-hikers look like. They're so different. There's Mount Thielsen. It's come into much clearer view. These are the ones that are everywhere. This is also, I think, the deepest lake in the entire US. It's almost 2,000 feet deep at its deepest point. I need to think of more facts so I can keep videoing the lake. I think the rim trail that we're on goes around a little less than a quarter of the rim of Crater Lake, and obviously I want to remember it from every single one of those angles. I think I'm leaving Crater Lake, so these are my last views. Oh, it was so beautiful. And they're doing some construction work right now. Looks like a buckwheat, but it's kind of pinkish. I sent myself a heavier item as a treat for the first night. This is just pure water weight, but it looks so good. Yeah, that's really good. Here is the water cache. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I have a nice spigot, and you gotta make sure that you keep everything sealed up. This water cache is so crucial because without it, and the next one, it would have been an 11-mile plus 16, like a 28-mile carry from the beginning of Crater Lake Rim Trail all the way to the other side of Mount Thielsen, the mountain that we could see really far away in the distance, all with no water, which would have sucked. So I am very grateful to the people who maintain this cache. It is such a help. No. I think today it might be one of the best days on the PCT so far, with some of the top, if not the top, scenery of the whole trail, in my Oregonian opinion. And sometimes when I'm having a really great day, really happy day, I like to also have a music day. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, you're allowed to disperse camping in this area, but you have to be out of sight of the trail. So I'm just gonna walk into a random part of the forest and hope I find something. Oy. I didn't like that side. I'm gonna try the other side. This way. All right, sixth time's the charm. Finally walked into the forest and found a spot that wasn't surrounded by dead trees and has good soft ground.